Hey, what's up guys? It's a different video style this time. It's me doing a voiceover for the first time, but anyway, this is the stress test video for Zinv's Aluminium Longshot internals, and in the video right now it's me compressing the original 14 kg spring, and that in my hands is a cut down K26 spring, and I'm actually going to do a double spring combo, 14 kg and a cut down K26 spring. That is just crazy power because I want to push the limits of the internals just to show you guys that it really can live up to its name, and there won't be any problems, just to show you the strength of this aluminum stuff. So that's me wiping the grease off the plunger head, and that's because I want to add another layer of padding, to compensate for the sheer amount of power the springs are actually giving it right now. So I'm going to lube everything up, as you can see, and I'm going to install the plunger rod and plunger head back into the plunger tube. And of course, because of this spring power, I'm going to have to upgrade the catch spring, and you'll see that in a moment. I'm actually going to have a total of 3 springs. Double spring the original one on the original slot, and then I'm going to add another one on the middle prong of the catch plate. As you can see right there, it's just a flash, but I'm pretty sure that you guys saw it. And for the third spring, the one that actually sits on the middle prong, it's going to be wedged in between the two halves of the shell when you close it up. Alright, yeah, it's an old technique that another of my Singaporean nerfer buddies actually does for his upgrade of the catch spring for the Longshot. And please bear with me for this part. I'm gonna be closing up the whole blaster. The reason why I'm doing a time lapse of this part instead of doing a jump cut is because I want to show you guys and maintain the authenticity of this mod, because I want to prove to you guys that I'm not gonna tamper with this Longshot internals whatsoever once I close everything up and there's a security portion coming up ahead. Alright, so what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna tell you before it happens. I'm gonna get that piece of tissue paper that you guys can see on the keyboard, tear it up into a small piece, get a marker and start writing stuff. I'll write my name, I'll do some random scribbling, and I'm gonna do it so random that it's impossible for anyone, even myself, to replicate a second time. And then I'm going to apply some goop on the shell. I'm going to goop that piece of tissue paper down, and the reason why I use goop is because once it hardens, it's actually easy to remove. I mean, not really easy, it'll just come off like one piece, because this blaster doesn't belong to me. This blaster shell belongs to Zinv, and because once you try to peel tissue paper off of goop, it's gonna rip. And at the same time, if I were to open up the blaster after sticking the goop on with, sticking the tissue paper on with goop, it's gonna tear. So I'm gonna maintain, doing the demonstration, the firing demo and everything with this thing on. So that is the security feature that I want to show you guys. So here's the part that I'm tearing the tissue paper down and I'm writing my name, and you please take a good look at the scribble. I'll be showing it to you guys throughout the rest of this video. So once I've installed everything, I really hope that nothing goes wrong. Then I will see you guys in the next part of the video, which is the firing demo. Alright, and then we'll take it from there. So please bear with me for the rest of the video. That's me applying the goop and the tissue paper, and I'm going to apply the goop around the tissue paper, and I actually screwed up a little bit right at this point. So that's me trying to rectify everything. So yep, wait for the next part. Peace.
Hey, what's up guys? So I'm here in the car park, and you can see I've laid out the measuring tape, and it's 100 feet or 100 foot measuring tape, and I'm using the already modified Longshot. So let me just put it here very close up to the camera so you guys can see that this really is the one that I actually drew on. You can see the markings. Please compare if you don't believe me. Alright, so you can still see those springs up here, and you can see the goop on the back over here. This is the proof that no, I did not do any further modifications to this blaster, and it is truly in fact using that crazy powerful spring combination of the cut down K26 spring and the 14 kg spring. So it's really quite a bitch to prime, and honestly this is actually tougher than the so-called man spring. So anyway, I'm gonna do a series of firing demonstrations or range tests based on different dart types. So the first dart type is I'm going to use streamlines. I'm just going to fire off 3 because these are this is a very tiring blaster to prime, and pardon me if I'm actually taking a longer time to prime it because it really stresses my arms out quite a bit, or stresses me out quite a bit. So I'll be following this up next with 3 FDL darts, and then followed by 3 pink foam slug Stefan darts. And just to prove to you guys that this is the start of the measuring tape, let me just get behind the camera and show it to you. Okay, so that is the start over there, right there. So that's the starting mark, and I'll be starting exactly at the line, and I'll be firing off the streamlines first, followed by the FDL dart. So here we go, streamlines first. Sorry, let me just show you guys. There's 3 streamlines in here. I'm using a clear clip so you guys can see. Alright, so you're gonna put it up, and I'm gonna just prime it. Right, here we go. I don't know if you can see me on the camera, but I think I'll just stand here. Okay, so am I in the camera view? Yes, I am. Okay, I'm gonna fire it off from my shoulder level. Okay, here we go, first shot. Okay, oh, wow, second one. And the last streamline dart. Okay, so 3 streamline darts out. I'm going to change the clip now. Okay, first clip out, second clip coming up. This is the one with 3 FDL darts, okay? So you guys can see 3, 1, 2, 3. Go. First one. Okay, didn't fly very well. Second one. Also didn't fly very well. As well as the streamlines did. Third one. Okay, so 3 FDL darts out. Okay. Last one, I'm going to use the Explorer Stefan clip, and so that there's 3, you can see 1, 2, 3, 3 pink foam felt tip darts. Right, so here we go. Okay, didn't fly. Second one. Okay, last one. Okay, done. So I'm gonna take the camera and walk. So let's go. Let's walk along the measuring tape over here, and you can see that the Stefans actually flew quite constantly, and here we are. So these are the pink Stefans and the FDL darts, all around the same as you can see, and they're all about at the 55 foot mark. Right, performance isn't too stellar based on these darts. Because of the breach, and because of the barrel length. But however, for streamlines, I'm already at the 100 foot mark, and you can see the first streamline over here, the second streamline over here, and the last streamline way over here. So it flew right past. Okay, so keep the streamline in view. That's how far we are away from the measuring tape, right there. Right. So, okay, I'm going to start picking up the darts now as I talk to the camera. So, anyways, I think that the reason why it's quote-unquote underperforming with heavier darts or with different, darts apart from the regular streamline is because we're actually using the stock breech and the stock barrel. And I do believe that if you guys were to how could I say, if you guys were to actually use a better breech assembly, like for example if you do an angel breech or SG enough version of the angel breech, I believe that you get much better ranges. You can easily hit at least 110 feet the thing is, for you to be able to have a long shot that actually fires past the 100-foot mark with just streamlines, speaks for spring power, and this is more of a stress test rather than a range test. So now you guys know that thing is gotta be at least 28 kilograms worth of the load. Alright, yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you back in my room. Catch you there. Peace. Okay, now I'm back in my room, and was a little bit risky just now because I was just firing halfway, and then some neighbor, someone staying in the block next to the car park, was irritated by the loud banging noises that they told me to keep it down, and I just wanted to rush off because I didn't want people calling the cops on me. You guys who are watching my channel or have been spotting my channel know that, you know, it's just very, very strict in Singapore. So yeah, I think I'm going to stay away from the car park for a little while. But anyway, I have the blaster back here already, and I've actually taken out quite a lot of the screws, but I have not opened the blaster. Now as you can see, this is still on, okay? It's not damaged at all. Let me just put it close to you guys. Alright, so this is the very same marked one that I actually had, and I'm gonna open it up. Alright, so just before I do, I actually have a couple more screws to go, so I'm gonna unscrew these screws just at these two corners of the Longshot, and I'll be I guess I'll just tilt it down a bit if I can, so that you guys can actually see while I'm actually doing it. Okay, hopefully this works. Right, so just want to point out to you guys that it wasn't really much of a range test, it was more of a stress test. Alright, ranges aren't that fantastic because of a few very simple reasons. Barrel length is not right. This is not the right barrel material or barrel fit for the darts, definitely not. There's an air leak at the dart tooth area, and we are using the stock breech. Alright, so please take those factors into consideration when you guys are actually saying stuff like, oh, you know, I could get like 100 feet or so. Yeah, I know you can, and honestly, if you're speaking about yourself and you have a brass breech and you're not getting 100 feet, there's something wrong with your setup, or you're not doing it right. Okay, so yeah, this is more of a stress test because, I mean, you guys saw the power and the load of crazy amount of springs, and this is just to prove to you guys that I did not tamper with the blaster at all ever since I installed the two springs, and these two springs are still inside the plunger tube, and I'm going to show it to you guys. And on top of that, it's just to inspect whether there are any stress marks or any visible damages. Of course, I have to declare first that before I conducted the actual range test, I already fired this blaster quite a number of times. Alright, so anyways, you guys can see I'm going to split this open, and I'm going to probably going to rip this out anyway, so that is why I chose to leave the marking there. I don't know if this is going to snap up or not, but let's see what I can do here. Something's locked down tight. Okay, hang on. Make sure that the camera can see this. Give me a second, guys. Alright. So I'm ripping the tissue paper apart right now. Yep, okay, so there it goes. Tissue paper's ripped, and you can see the goop residue there, as I'll clean that up in a bit. Right, so onto the internals. I'm going to put this half of the Longshot shell on my table. Get rid of all these. Okay, so you can see catch spring is still in place. Shifted for a little bit, but anyway, this extra spring over here, put it aside first. Okay, now onto the important part. We'll lift up the whole plunger assembly. Okay, that's some shoddy work by me. I'm sorry, I apologize for that. Guess I put too much e-tape. Just gonna rectify this real quick. I'm so slack, please hang on. Okay, we have a pair of scissors. You know what? Screw it, I'm just gonna take it out. I'll put another layer of e-tape before I close this blaster back. Alright, so looking at the shell, I don't see any visible stress marks whatsoever. Nothing at all. Everything seems perfectly fine. Everything looks perfectly fine. Yep. Now let's take a look at the breech and plunger assembly, and just to prove to you guys that I still have the crazy spring combination. There you go. So check it out. Right. Wow, it's so strong that it actually flattened. It completely flattened this plunger padding. Check it out. So yeah, everything looks to be fine. Try and get the light for you guys to see. Yep, everything seems perfectly fine. Seems good enough. Everything's good. Even this knob is still there in place, as in this knob over here. So this is fine too. Yeah, so very good. Good job, Zinv. This aluminium stuff is really good, really sturdy, and as you guys can tell, it will last you a long time. Very long time. So this thing is crazy good strength, and it's pretty good. So I'm just going to quickly slide this back first before I actually continue talking to you guys about it. Okay, just put that aside right now, and gonna tilt the camera back up. So yes, right, so I've got the official word from Zinv. Wait, let me just double check the pricing again on my phone, because Zinv actually gave me a message. So I'll take a look. Got it. Okay, so I know the price now. The price for all of these parts, okay, is 280 Singapore dollars, 280. It's a bit pricey, but you guys already know what it does for your Longshot. It's just great replacement internals or upgraded super beefy internals, and what it comes with basically is this piece, the catch plate in aluminium, the bolt sled, the one-piece bolt sled, of course, not anything else. Do not accept anything else, but it's a one-piece CNC milled bolt sled that comes with the two little black rollers over here. Alright, comes with two rollers, and it comes with this plunger end cap piece. It does not come with the two screws, as you can see over here, but it does come also with the plunger rod, this plunger rod, not the spring, and the plunger head, and that screw that holds the plunger head down onto the rod. It does not come with the O-ring. You're supposed to use the stock Longshot O-ring, and it comes with a screw that attaches the plunger head onto the plunger rod itself. So all in all, you get a very good full set of aluminum internals that would probably last you a lifetime. If you break it or you bust it, then there has to be something wrong with you. Now, in my previous video regarding this, someone actually asked me, so can it hold, I think, something like a 40 kg load? Dude, if you can prime a 40 kilogram load on a blaster, you're on steroids, man. That's crazy. Then how would that be practical, to have 40 kilograms of load that you have to prime every time you fire? And what, is your barrel going to be like, what, 2 feet long or something? I don't know, but that's just out of this world. I don't think I would have any spring power of any more than 20 kilograms in a blaster of mine. It's just a personal opinion though. So you guys, I'm sure you have your own comfortable range of loads, I guess. So yeah, if you guys are interested, remember, go contact Zinv at kcw42@hotmail.com. Alright, please drop him an email, tell him you're interested. I do believe that he's actually making a few sets of these in a limited run. Now Zinv is not out there to make money or make profit. He's just doing it for the community, like all of us are. And he's actually coming out with his own money and his time to actually design and to actually improve on current designs, and to go draft up, you know, like the CAD drawings and things like that to submit to his engineers, and his engineers will actually you know, I don't know what they'll do, tweak it or something, and then send it over to Aluminium shops, blah blah blah. So these are all going to be in limited runs, and Zinv has been the one in Singapore that has been doing aluminium based stuff, like plunger tubes and bolt sleds and triggers. And once they're done, once he does a batch and it sells out, he never restocks them, or he never makes a second batch. So just something for you guys to take note of. That is why Make It Go was really happy that he through my previous video, he actually found out that Zinv had some Busby Big Glass aluminum triggers still on sale. Yep. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that this you know, is of some interest to you guys. For me, definitely is. I'm probably ordering a set, or I'm gonna tell Zinv that I want a set. In fact, I actually told him already thrice, but he just said ha ha ha, and he just said why, you jelly? Or something like that. But yeah, this is pretty good, and I really hope to own one of these for myself. If you have any questions and comments, I mean, you can direct them here, but I don't think that I'm the right one to address them, so please direct them to Zinv directly. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for my next video. Peace.